And now we're back from outer space. I'm Trigger Moon.
I'm Senkan and I'm not singing.
What? Really? Well, anyways, this is Game Talk, where we talk about games, anime, movies, and mangas. Anything you guys want to hear, we're going to talk about it. And today is episode 2, the continuation of the last episode that we talked about. And this is Midnight Train.
Yeah, so the first character of this episode looked like Hitler.
Yeah, very Hitler-like.
Yes, or very Hitler-like.
I've never met him, but I think that he's very Hitler-like.
I mean, you know Google image, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen pictures.
Well, he's got the mustache. This guy didn't have the mustache, but he got the sleek hair. He got the dirty face.
Yes.
And by dirty face, I mean he looked bad. Like
Yes.
he looked evil. He looked straight up Hitler.
It does look evil.
Yeah.
Now you had this little bit of a comparison between like the Nazi Germany and this army.
Well, it's just that because everyone that is Eldian has been segregated. They're put in a certain area. They're put in a pit, basically, and be like, okay, here's a gate. You can't pass this gate unless we tell you can, but we usually won't because we hate you because you guys have dirty blood. And it's like, okay, well, this seems very similar to me. And this has been a chat, a chitter chat upon the internet. And it's just, this is a confirmation that this is very much like, just like kind of like World War II, where it's just the segregation of the Jewish people and the hate crime of the Germans. But it's just, it's a very hard topic. It's a very, why would you have that? I don't know. Did the author go through something and he's just like, you know what, actually I want to talk about this. But
or was he fascinated by that time, that time of history?
Maybe.
And he's like, I'm gonna recreate this in my own world.
Yeah, but why would you do that? That's very. Although in Japan, I doubt there are many German or Jewish people, so maybe he didn't think that would irk anybody. But I mean, I feel like I'm not Jewish or German, but I feel like that's a irky subject. That's a subject that you might want to stay clear of, unless you have heritage in that type of background. I don't know. It just seems very, yeah. It's a tough subject, but hey, this is confirmation. We just found it in this episode. You know, Hitler.
Yeah, we had a sense that something like that would be coming, but
yeah, I mean everyone has German Jewish last names. You got Jaeger, you got Ackerman, you've got Alert, you got Zoe with the 2 dots on it. That's
on top.
Pretty German. Yep. You got Kirstein, you got Braus, you a bunch. There are several last names,
but
so it kind of hints towards it, but you never really know. You're just like, maybe they like German and Jewish last names.
Mikasa have like a Jewish last name?
Ackerman. Yeah, that's Jewish.
Yes, exactly. So it's funny how, but
one of the only characters that has a Jewish last name is a native from outside the wall. Yeah, that's a bit curious. Yeah, definitely.
It's a bit odd. We can also confirm that there is a class, that like an Eldian class.
Oh yes,
based
confirmation.
On the
we mentioned it in the last one, but this is confirmed in this episode.
Yes, based on the armbands. So what we notice is if you're wearing a red armband, you're either a Titan or you're part of a family that has somebody who is a Titan. If you're wearing a yellow armband, you're a prospect or you're part of the family of, a kid who's a prospect to become a Titan. And if it's gray, well,
you don't matter.
Yeah.
No.
Basically. You're
self-sacrifice. You're going to die.
Oh, you're going to die.
Yeah, like in Star Trek. You're the red shirts. You're going to die randomly, and you're not going to know why. You're not going to know it's coming, but you going to die. If you got a red shirt, you dead.
Oh, you dead.
Yeah, but it's gray banded. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's basically, again, the Nazi comparison. The Nazi army did have the, I guess, those armband, but it was just the red one. I don't remember them having
I wasn't
color graded. Me neither, but I have Google image like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got that. That Jiju Google look good.
So why do you think Zeke is hiding his royal blood? Because he had that conversation with the prospect.
I don't know. I feel like it's something that he might not want to tell. Just like Aaron he wanted to hide the fact that Historia is the one that activates his power. Zeke probably doesn't want them knowing that when he passes on his Titan power, they won't have a Titan that can call upon other Titans anymore. They won't. They straight up won't. It's just that power is with Zeke. It has nothing to do with the Titan itself, because he is part royal.
Yes.
Yeah, he's related to Historia, because his mother was, which is
And to be clear, Mother was the first wife of Aaron's father.
yeah,
Grisha.
Grisha.
Yeah, Grisha.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, he's hiding it for good reasons. But then again, if he's on their team, wouldn't you want them to know? So it's a bit of, okay, he's working with them and he's been brainwashed by them, which is why he got his dad kicked outside of the wall. But why isn't he telling them everything? Right?
It's odd. I can't answer that question. But I guess to your point early, it does tie into this need of like colonial expansion. But without getting the founding Titan, you cannot
exactly
do it.
So maybe that's why he's just like, oh man, they might think I'm not good enough, or they might get rid of me even sooner if I don't do this. I need to do this because we got 1 year left. They need to go back to Paradise Island or Hell Island, whatever they call it, Evil Island. They need to do that, get the original Titan blood back, or else they won't be able to, get her done.
Yeah, it's that part is very interesting. We also noticed that the Jaw Titan was the one who ate Ymir to get, I wouldn't say get back his power Titan, but more like get his power Titan.
Yeah. Well, no, it's exactly to get it back. That's because they lost it because what's his name? Not Marvel.
His brother, yeah, but like
Yeah.
those episodes, those flashback episodes in season
Marcel. See,
yes.
oh, the francophone in me.
Yeah,
so
Marcel.
yeah, Marcel. So he got eaten by Ymir.
Yeah.
Ymir.
Ymir.
I keep saying Ymir.
It's Ymir.
Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
Ymir. And so she got his power, but she didn't fully understand it. She couldn't use it, but they needed it back. They coincidentally found her, and then Porco, hilarious name, got it back, which is great for them. Not great for the world, but great for them. And then they got the Bleach Titan. But, yeah, no, it's coincidentally though, Ymir is the name of the first Titan, Ymir Fritz.
The founding
Fritz,
Titan. Yeah.
the founding Titan. And Fritz is, just to remind you guys, is the name of the king who was overthrown once they discovered that Historia should take the crown and whatnot, So it's kind of just showing that the founding Titan's bloodline has carried on through the years and was named the king, or he stole the throne, and that's continued to this day because Fritz still alive. So that's a confirmation that the Fritz bloodline still lives. So
and it will live on until this changes. One thing I noticed too is Reiner seems again super emotional. He's seeing a flashback of his life through those 4 kids.
Yeah.
And it seems like he doesn't want any of them to become a Titan.
No, he might have regrets. I don't know.
It seems like he got a lot of regrets, right?
Yeah. Well, which brings you to that dining room awkward table thing. Like well, it's not an awkward table. It's an awkward conversation at a table. But it's just the way he spoke of it made it seem like he was reminiscing of a moment he had back then when he was infiltrating, but it didn't seem that bad. He was calling them island devils and savages.
Heartless devil.
But what?
And
it seemed like you were having a good time.
Why you gotta disrespect my girl Sasha by mentioning the potato? That's the funniest scene.
She's the best character.
Yes.
How was that evil? It's a potato.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a potato, man.
I mean,
and the fact that he did that flashback where he was looking at Aaron failing, and he's like, you know what? Get back on your feet. You'll get better. Blah blah blah. He motivated him and said that you can do better. But if that's a fact, then why are you saying that they're evil? I think he has regrets. He definitely has regrets.
You know how I know he has a regret? That flashback scene, season 3, part 2, where they show Aaron's was taking the boulder to I guess
to fill the wall.
Yeah, to fill the wall.
Wall the Rose.
Yeah, and then Marco died.
Yeah.
And then you see how he reacted, like, whoa, Marco got in, kind of like he forgot he was a warrior. And then he came back to reality. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing that's weird though is it seems like some of them think the island's devil,
Quote, quote.
quote unquote, I guess, abandoned the Eldians.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're stuck in that town, behind the gate, hated by all, and the Eldians that left that city are free. Quote, quote. Free behind walls made out of titans. Like, they're not really free. And they didn't abandon, they were kicked out. They were kicked out and had to find their way there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you can't hate them. Well, then again, they're ignorant, right? They're brainwashed.
Oh, they're brainwashed.
So, like, you can't make sense out of someone who doesn't know anything. But it is irksome and, like, doesn't make any sense. But
yeah,
whatever.
to me, it still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But
Island
what
devils.
does make sense, though, is we know who the quadruped titan is.
Oh, yeah. I always assumed that it would be a guy.
Me too.
Because the Titan looks like a guy. But that actually shows that the Titan powers are not associated with a sex. So basically, just because she has the power of that Titan doesn't mean that Titan is going to be female. I thought so because when we saw Annie's Titan,
Yes.
and it was a female, I thought, well, Annie's a female, so whatever Titan she gets will be a female version of it. No, apparently not. That is a female Titan. So even if a male got it, presumably it would still be the female Titan.
Yes.
So-
But yeah, so it's the same comparison with Marcel,
Yeah.
right? He was in by a female titan,
And that was a male Titan.
and that was a male titan.
Yes.
And then he was in back by a male,
And back to male.
to male titan.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, it was always a male. But yeah.
Yes.
So I guess Titans, the original 9 Titans, will have their original sex, whatever they are, male or female. And no matter whose body is occupying that Titan will not change. It will be whatever it's supposed to be. So that's fun information. That's a little tidbit. So apart from the fact that she's a quadruped, she obviously is very comfortable in that position. I mean, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, just laying on the couch like that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And when I saw that scene where she was laying on the couch, I'm like, ooh, she must be the quadruped.
It's gotta be
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
It's gotta be you. No mystery. We know now. But on the same subject, actually, in that room when they were having a meeting, it's kind of funny that Porco, when he came in, he's like, "Oh, it's just us guys. And where's the brass?" And then Zeke is like, "Not in this room." So that tells me 2 things.
Wait, was it Zeke or Reiner?
Zeke
Okay.
said, "Not in this room."
Oh, Reiner just got up and
Yes,
left.
and then later on, the brass, quote, quote, were like, "Oh, it seems like they're okay," but then the general was like, "I don't
hear
like,"
that part?
apart from the part that he said, "Not in this room," which is either, I don't know if it's important, but either "not in this room" means I don't want to talk about other stuff in this room, or he obviously knows, he's older than them, so he knows that they are currently not in this room. Keyword, he said, "Where's the brass?" Not in this room. He's directly responding to that statement.
Yeah.
So,
Not.
They
let's
are
not
not-
talk about this in this room.
no.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean. What I mean is, they're not physically in this
this
room because I know they're in another room listening. So he said, "Where's the brass?" Not in this room. It's just us. But he didn't mean that they're not here. He didn't say that. He said, "Not in this room." So to the rest of the team, they might not have caught that. But he knows. And the fact that he knows, maybe he's wanting to hide something. I don't know what he's trying to hide, or if he's hiding something at all, but I don't know. I find that a bit suspicious. And so did the general, to be honest. And, a side note. You often hear Paradise Island and Island Devils. Island Devils are usually referred to the people who live in Paradise Island, but from the Eldians who have been left back. So we mentioned earlier that they feel they have a hatred for the people who left because they're quote quote free, but not really. But but they refer to them as island devils, whereas the people, the Marlians, call the place Paradise Island. Why is it that they have two opposite views of the people when they have the same hatred for the blood? People. One who has the blood is brainwashed to thinking that they are lesser, and the other who think of the others as lesser think of that place as a paradise. Why is it a paradise? Because no one's attacking them, because there's no war there, because they have the founding titan there.
The better question is, it is a paradise for whom? Because they're not even in that paradise.
Exactly. It's definitely not a paradise for those living there.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I'm just wondering why they're using that term to describe other people's living condition.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I just thought I would mention that. But yeah.
Okay, that's the analysis of this episode. Breakdown. Yeah, not a analysis breakdown. That work. Yeah.
I can't even talk.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Please, guys, leave a comment on the section below. Let us know if we missed anything.
We probably did.
If you you miss anything, if you learn something new,
if you love us,
if you don't love us, it's fine too. But please leave a comment.
Love me.
Leave a like, and can you please subscribe?
Subscribe.
Should they subscribe?
I think they should.
Okay, then they should.
Yeah.
Subscribe, please.
Subscribe.